Now, just a minute. Why is it when I go to my local comic shop, I can't find any mint comics? Well, first of all, I consider the whole idea of a mint comic as something of a myth. And I'll address that a little later. Comics are shipped in bulk, and generally not with a whole lot of care, so they are prone to getting minor creases during the packaging, shipping process. They're generally shipped in tightly fitting boxes, so if the box receives any damage, that can be transferred to the comic as well. Next, you have the comic shop employees removing them from these boxes, further increasing the possibility of minor damage. They then will generally pull out the best copies for either their hold customers or themselves, if they're collectors as well. With whatever is left, they place it on the racks, and you have people thumbing through them, and they try to find the best copies that are left. And gravity doesn't help them much either. Then you walk into look for the new comics, possibly a day or two later after they come in, and see comics that you can only describe as very fine to near mint, maybe. Still, with all this going on, the chances of finding a comic with a few or no defects that could be considered mint, or even gem mint, it's a whole lot better now than what it was just 20 years ago. And this is due to the quality of the paper, printing techniques, and several other factors. Your best bet to finding a mint comic would be to keep to the heavy cardstock covers. Unfortunately, many times you'll see a new comic with some waviness to the cover. Don't worry about that. That's not important. Just put it in a comic sleeve. It's appropriately sized, and it'll sort itself out over time. Year, 2 years, you won't have to worry about it anymore. Still, even with a better quality of slick paper, comic ink is taking longer to dry because the paper is less absorbent. This means if your hands are not dry, they could lift the ink off the cover. But, so, yeah. All of that is why you can't find a mint comic in a comic shop. So there you have it. Just okay, maybe a little more than a minute.